Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Global Table, where we make international relations more relatable to everyone and we bring important conversation to the table. I know we've not had a video for a very long time and it's not our fault, pardon us for that. We've really had a lot on our table. And by the way, we are graduates, guys. Okay, before we dive into what we have today, I would like us to introduce ourselves and let you know what we are up to today. Okay.
Hi everyone, you already know me. My name is Akil Ife, and what have I been up to lately? Well, graduation, projects and stuff, and then looking for jobs. I am available to work. I'm available to work, not just anywhere, please. I will send in my CV if anybody wants to reach out to me. I'm interested in branding and marketing. Okay, my CV, my CV, the updated one, the one that shows that I have experience.
Okay.
Okay, hi guys. So my name is Impolua and I've been up to the school stuff, projects, a lot of work, volunteering and service. But it has been fun. I meet people along the way. So yeah.
Okay, my name remains Olumide Goodness. As you all know, I'm doing great, I'm looking beautiful as usual. This semester has been a lot, but bless God for our life. I'm sure you can see a new face here today, and here with me is...
Hi everyone, my name is Tolani Ojo and I am super happy to be here today. Life updates, right? I've been pushing through. I finished school recently. Yeah, I'm done with school, and yeah, I've just been like trying to navigate life post school, and yeah, God has been good, and I'm just like super happy to be here. So
Thank you so much for coming today. So as you all know, Tolu is here for a very important session in Global Table today, and it's a topic that affects almost everyone. Even if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a student, if you're a business owner, it's one that actually affects all of us, and it's on artificial intelligence, AI. We know that AI is not what we see as science fiction again. It's now something that is involved in our day-to-day life. Either you're writing an email, you're creating content, you are doing anything virtually. Even as a student, when you're coming up with your notes, AI basically help you to structure it in a way that you can read for exam. You don't have to wait to start researching long hours to start reading for your exams. So one thing I would say is that since we all know that AI has come to stay and it's not leaving anytime soon, it has changed the workspace, it has changed everything we do generally. So do you believe that AI has come to replace people, or it only benefits those that can use it properly?
Okay, so like quick joke. I just thought of it now. Like, Beyonce says, "Who runs the world? Girls." So move on, Beyonce. AI runs the world now. Clap, guys.
Wow.
Anyways, I know that was good. You're just haters.
Don't worry, it was good.
You're like haters. Anyways, do I think that AI has come to replace people, or
as it doesn't really benefit those that can use it?
I don't think that anybody is at risk of being replaced by AI if they can actually harness it. If they can build it skillfully, then AI will work for you. So I know Goodness mentioned something about science fiction, and I know a lot of us, we grew up watching movies and cartoons that spoke about robots to take over the world and they'll rule the world, And I also remember that when AI was coming up, there were lists every major magazine was creating lists of which degree or which jobs are at risk due to AI's increased rise and whatnot. But I think that we've gotten to a stage where it's very few. I was speaking with someone recently. It's very few people that actually are at the risk of being replaced by AI. Not to minimize the consequences of AI. We heard about over 30,000 Amazon workers that lost their jobs because of AI. So yes, there's a risk of being replaced by AI. And the more reason why AI is not something that is just going to go. Everybody needs to some level, be able to adapt to it, basically. So where I stand is that you are at the risk of being replaced by AI if you do not know how to harness it or use it.
Very well. What do you have to say?
Okay, I think I would agree on Tolu.
on
agree with
On
Tolu. Sorry, I'll agree with Tolu on the fact that yes, you can only be replaced by AI if you do not know how to use it properly, and if you do not know how to use it to work for you. And also on the second side of the question that okay, does AI benefit only those that know how to use it? To a large extent, yes, because most of the things that we do nowadays requires artificial intelligence of some kind, even in documentation, even in your note taking as students as well, and grading. So many things that okay you could do without it before, and now it has just become like a part of our daily life. So yes, it benefits those that actually know how to use it. For people that do not know how to use it, you're at a disadvantage.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. You have to start learning, and it's very easy, even from the ones that we already know. That's ChatGPT and
Claudia.
whatnot.
Okay, so currently I think there are some jobs that people do, like all this administrative work that we do. We are saying that it's here to actually help our work more better and efficient. But like now that we have some administrative work, that's actually what people learned in school, and it's coming to take over that kind of work. What would you say to people that? I know that yes, they learn those things. We ourselves were international relations, so there are other people too that learn business, marketing, banking, and finance. And now you can literally just go on AI and type on okay how to do this thing, and you get what you need. So what would you now say to those people? How would they be able to navigate this stuff as well?
Okay, so I think it basically boils down to the first answer of knowing how to use it, because at the end of it also deals with also developing yourself with alongside AI, because no matter how there's something that Papa used to say also something we learned in our TMT class that when it boils down to when you know what you're doing, like when you're good at what you do, when you're best at what you do, like you're not going to be easy to replace. So as much as those jobs are monotonous and it seems like anybody can do it, robots can do it. Like as long as you continue developing yourself alongside what you learned with AI and everything and improving the outputs of your work, it's going to show that there's a difference. So you will not be as easy to replace as somebody that did not even bother adding AI knowledge and whatever to their skill sets.
Okay, I think there are even some restaurants now. I think I saw something that in Japan currently they are using robots.
And they're so cute.
They robot do everything in Japan. Japan have already.
And in that situation, would you say that human being are still needed in that area to help?
Well, maybe not in that space. Something that I wanted to add as well is that it's not everything that AI can obviously replace. Things that deal with creativity,
Emotion.
and emotions, there's no way AI is going to replace that.
So have you watched AI?
Yes. Don't worry. Let me not go into
She has
yeah.
a point. What you're saying is actually
So like emotions, humanity, like creative thinking, really, AI can actually not fully replace it. Because what AI does is to replicate
What has already
from
been
stored
done.
up knowledge. It cannot create new things per se, like new emotions, like things that would make you feel things like the way human beings can do it. So if you are in that creative space, actually, I don't think you have any vulnerability when it comes to AI taking over your job or anything.
Even photographers,
I think that
AI is actually generating the image.
What I would just say is have some knowledge as well. It's never bad to learn. It's never bad to add to your skill sets. Even if you think that okay, you might not need it at that moment, it's still never bad to learn. So yeah.
I think we can also say like AI gives us the space to be creative. You know how like in those days it used to be like, oh, you have to be you have to work a white collar job and sit down at an office. And I think with the coming of AI now, like it gives us the space to now explore. Like because those things are not like they're not that deep anymore.
Yes, you can easily
So you
just do it on your phone.
Yes. So AI now gives you the space to actually explore your creative talents and freedom.
Tap into your creative side.
Your inner creative.
I think the people that are the most risk, sorry to backtrack, people that are the most risk of being replaced by AI are people that from before the advent of AI, you already had to work with like technology a lot. So people that deal with machines more,
Yeah.
we can say that
It's like
AI
industrial.
replace exactly in the industry,
Yeah.
in those type of industries, factories. You can say that you stand at the risk of being replaced by AI. But as Faith already said, like most obvious people that are not at risk are like things that require innate human or values, innate human like just experiences. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like that thing that's so intrinsically human, those are the type of things that AI cannot replace. So even artists, honestly, they stand at the risk of also being replaced by AI. Artists that maybe won't think out of the box because AI replicates lots of art. AI will generate something based on what has seen before, what has been put into it. So like if you cannot do something like outside of the box, maybe because like I know this trade fair, the amount of AI generated posters was disgusting. Even up till now, I'm still seeing so many AI generated posters. So let's not lie and act like maybe creatives can't be replaced by AI. To some extent, they can. What will make you safe is how much you can think outside of the box, how much you can do something different, and yeah, be safe, guys. It's
I
scary.
think AI has
outside.
also helped in the space of like marketing as well. Like recently, we know something about chatbots, right? That even when we are not present at work at that time, normally we answer emails manually. But even when we're not around, AI can respond to people faster. And at that time, it responds to people. So I would say that yes, in that area, it has also helped a lot of people as well. So moving over, I would say for Africans now, because of the way we know our economy has been, and now that we're hearing AI, and everybody's trying to survive for their own life, what do you think Africa must do to keep on, for more opportunities to still be there? Or if not, there'll still be a large increase in inequality. What do you think we must do?
I'll say like number one, the government can put in incentives for learning programs that are towards artificial intelligence. I know that not everybody is interested in all this tech stuff. Even me myself, I'm not interested in all this tech stuff. I'm like, but anytime I get digital,
I clock out.
Please, like that's not my space.
And it's not quite easy for people that have actually not been in that space.
I
know they say you can learn it online, but if you go and learn it on your own, if there's no direction, you
and then even people that cannot even afford to pay,
there's so many barriers, like the implementation of AI in Africa. So many barriers.
Even on this skill, a lot of people want to learn it as well. But when you just see, you have to pay this amount, people just go away.
I'm not gonna pay for something I don't even like.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't even have this money at first. You're telling us to pay for this. Even like, let's not say we're trying to even bring out the willingness in us to learn this skill. You just see 27,000, 50,000.
One thing I think is even from primary schools and everything, we're still learning. Like, why are we still learning about the first computers that was there?
Charles Babbage,
like we need to move on with the times. I feel like even if we start like that, if we start young, start learning like the modern basics early, it will be even like
even having like competitions for those things. Like that's what I mean by incentives now. Having competitions, hacking competitions, all these things where people can showcase their knowledge.
Them well.
Yes.
Not the one that somebody that did this thing is getting 2 million and our prize winners are getting 500,000.
Like for real.
Another thing about like the education system that you guys just spoke about, like it's so much more theoretical than it is practical, right? I know that like my best work with maybe computer studies or whatever it is that we studied them was Mavis Beacon, Cortana, the website for kids. The one for kids, that was when like I was more engaged. But it got to a point where they teach us about wires and optics and fiber optics, and it was like, I clocked out so fast. So we need to make it like more in tune with the times and also practical.
Okay. So in that case, we have come to the end of our session. So please, if you have any other thing to add, let us know. And we're here to answer your question in the comment section.
We'll bring it to the table
as well. Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe, y'all.